Well, let's talk to Abiol Lual Deng, who's a Sahel analyst who is speaking to us from Cardiff, where I know she's paused her holiday to join us. So we appreciate your time again today. Good to have you with us. So as we heard, France now evacuating its citizens alongside other European citizens from Niger. What do you make of the level of tension between France and Niger at the moment?
Well, I think that it's a strong sign that the situation between France and the current junta of Niger is quite tense. France has categorically stated that the junta is illegitimate, so it seems that they will not be recognizing anything closely or directly related to this junta. On the other hand, the junta also seems to be stalling for time. One thing that I've noticed is that they tend to focus quite a lot on France in particular, whereas there is other Western military, for example, the United States present in Niger, but there's a laser focus on France. And I think that that's an attempt by them to decredibilize France as a stakeholder in any forward negotiations. And it also appeals to their populist base.
We didn't see similar evacuations after military coups in Burkina Faso and Mali, did we? Why is it different this time?
I think that the situation is it's fluid, but it's obviously rapidly deteriorating. France has a very long history of cooperation and military presence in the Sahel. They've got quite a few troops on the ground in Niger. So if they feel that the situation is degenerating, then they probably have some very strong indicators that things could go quite badly. And we always have to remember in these type of contexts that there are other actors, non-state actors, such as extremists, Islamic extremists, and also even people smuggling gangs that operate bringing migrants from other countries up to Europe through Niger.
So we've had the leaders of Burkina Faso and Mali coming out in support of the coup leaders in Niger. What does that suggest to you? Is there some kind of new regional alliance in the offering, potentially more instability?
Yes, I do think that the potential for more instability is high, and I do think that the fact that both Mali and Burkina Faso put out a joint statement suggests that, these two countries have also been suspended from ECOWAS. So it suggests that they are also trying to put some more pressure on ECOWAS to back off. And in reality, in the ECOWAS, probably the country with the most leverage on on Niger is Nigeria, just because of the trade between the two countries. So I think that these two countries are joining forces to essentially endorse the coup. Is probably a sign that they intend to help Niger's current junta maintain power as long as possible, to the point that perhaps they announce a type of transition and they stop any type of military intervention.
But the stated position from ECOWAS is basically the threat of force if the coup leaders in Niger don't reinstate the elected president. Is there any chance that this strategy could work?
Honestly, it could backfire on them. I think that the current situation, it seems to me that the junta, I mean, in my opinion, this coup d'etat is quite sophisticated, and I suspect that it has something to do with other elements of the Nigerian society, such as civil leaders, intellectuals, analysts, and other, not just military leaders, because they seem to be following some of the playbook of what happened in Sudan, which is that you might end up seeing that the democratically elected president or the civilian leader, such as in Sudan with al-Burhan, not with al-Burhan, with Hamdok, you might see that the president decides to resign and says, I no longer wish to be president of the country. And however, they will name a democratic transition. That will put the ECOWAS military intervention under more scrutiny and make it much more difficult. So who knows what could happen, honestly.
Abiol Lual Deng, Sahel analyst, great to speak to you today. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Welcome.